Nick, is there a game that you want to quickly jump into then?
Yeah, I watched this full game. UCLA beat Michigan State 63-61. Again, I don't I watched this whole game, so I don't like the inside stuff. But UCLA, Michigan State are kind of going in different directions a little bit. UCLA had that rough patch about early January. Sky Clark was a swift 3 of 10 from the field, but he made the winning plays towards the end to get the dub.
He's always been weird.
Michigan State now lost 2 in a row, by the way. The LA schools are not kind to Michigan State, and like we mentioned with them, Robbie, the schedule gets really tough. They got Oregon, IU, Illinois, Purdue, Michigan, Maryland, Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan in the year. So it could just be a weird West Coast trip for them, or this could be a sign of things to come. I still believe in Michigan State, but not sure they're a top 10 team that we thought they once were. And good on UCLA. It looked bad there for a while, and our boy Mick Cronin is trying to figure it out a little bit.
But what I didn't understand at the end of that game, Michigan State is not a three-point shooting team, and they're down 2 with 10 seconds left, and Jaden Akins comes down and fires a 3? What are we doing here? Like, that's the play we drew up?
That's what Jaden Akins does. It's funny, some Michigan State fan called it 5 minutes earlier. It says this game's going to end with an awful Jaden Akins 3. And Lord behold, that's what happens. So
it is legitimately crazy to see Jaden Akins' percentages from his freshman year on. He was shooting 38% from 3 as a freshman, 42% as a sophomore, and jumped up to about 10 points per game. Junior season last year, 36% from 3. This year, he's at 29% from 3. That in Michigan State, as has been mentioned, is not a good three-point shooting team. So why do you shoot 22 threes in a game when you're not a good three-point shooting team? That makes 0 sense. So
YOLO, Robby.
I guess.
You're in LA. You might as well shoot for the stars, right?
I guess. Yeah. But this is, UCLA is a team, and that's why I was surprised that they went through a rough patch. UCLA is most equipped to play in the Big Ten. They got that gritty, tough, physical style of play. Oregon was the same way, so that's why I'm a little surprised that Oregon has fallen off a little bit, but they haven't been as physical lately. But we all said it. When this tough part of the schedule comes in, we'll see what Michigan State responds with. Well, Illinois didn't have any problems winning on the West Coast. Purdue didn't have any problems winning on the West Coast. Michigan State can't. So it's fascinating how it's all gone. But before this West Coast trip, Michigan State had played one team in the top 8 of the Big Ten, and that was Illinois. Now they have played 2 more teams in the top 8 outside of USC, and they got 2 more losses.
Are you calling them IU football, Robbie? Is that what you're calling them? Remember IU football didn't play like the top half of the Big Ten.
Yeah, I guess, but we all fell in love with Michigan State being back, and I've been watching them all year. I'm like, this is a good team. This is not a top 10 team, and they are showing it. They're a good team. They're not a great team. Anyone who thought that they were a Final Four caliber team, you're out of your mind. They're a solid Sweet 16 team. They are not a Final Four team. They just aren't.
Why not?
No, they're not a Final Four team.
What do you mean? Ram teams make the Final Four every year.
They are a worse version than St. John's.
I know. That's why we've said this, Robbie. That's why I hate that line all the time.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I get it.
Do you think NC State
Final Four favorite? They'd not be one of the 10 betting favorites in your opinion to make the Final Four.
Yeah. No, Robbie, definitely not.
Leave the cast.
Robbie, have you not checked the calendar? Do you not know how it works?
You don't need to tell me how it works. I get it. They're gonna win. They're gonna win their first game in the tournament. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, here we go! January, February is and everyone's gonna fall in love with Michigan State again. And then they're gonna lose their round of 32 game to Clemson.
No, see, that's what I want though. I want the prediction like that. I don't want to hear they're not caliber. I want to hear Robby saying they're going to get slashed by St. Mary's in the Sweet 16.
They're going to lose in the round of 32. This is what they do. And Michigan State, for some reason, has the most, I don't know what it is, but anytime they get to be good, everyone falls in love with Izzo and Michigan State again. Like they have not had a good team in 5 years. So I don't know why we've all just, fawned at the mouth of whatever Izzo is going to do. So this is a good Michigan State team, one of the better ones they've had in the last 5 years. This is not a great Michigan State team, and you're going to see it in March. And come back to this moment at 6:44 p.m. Eastern Time on February 6th, year of our Lord 2025, and I will tell you I told you so. So if that ever gets to that point, let me know.
They make the second weekend.
Wait, what?
They make the second weekend.
No, they're not making the second weekend.
$5.
Let's not put what do you want to put on it then?
Turkey costume?
I can't fit into that thing.
Touche. Birthday suits?
That can mean many things, so that's no.
We'll discuss off air. We'll figure something out.
Okay, we'll figure something out, and we'll figure it out.